Premier League standards.
You just know it's going to be a filthy session. You don't have to completely transform your life in one day, but what you do in one day, what you do in the next day, and what you do in the day after that has a massive impact and a compounding effect on your life in total. Now, I don't want this to be a boring day in the life of, you know, this typical influencer in Bali that goes and does this and that. I want this to be true, factual, and informative to show you exactly what I do in my day that I feel gives me the edge of confidence, self-belief, and drive to go and achieve things that I actually want to do in my life and go after my dream life. Let's not scrap all this like motivational talk. Let's get straight into it, and let's get straight into what I do in my life which actually makes a difference. I mean, in a world where they say, follow this routine, follow that routine, do this, do that, you know, fast in the morning till 12 and make sure you journal, you know, 10 pages a day. You don't have to follow any of that. What you got to follow is something that you will actually stick to that improves yourself 1% better every single day. Following that next influencer's guide because they're just changing every single week. Stick to what you enjoy, what makes you better every single day and helps you get closer to your goals. That's what your routine should be. Now, there's obviously things that you can do in your routine, in your day, in your standard daily practice that is going to help you get better to those goals, right? But make sure it's about you. Make sure it's going towards your goals, your ambitions. You know, like someone that has a crazy online business that's getting millions of emails each day might have to look at his phone first thing in the morning because he's got to check out what he's doing. He's got to check out if he's had any, like, you know, new customers, new complaints, new emails from employees. He's got to have a check of that first thing in the morning. He needs to see what's going on. If he delays it, it might be a bigger problem. Whereas someone that focuses on filming content and, you know, has a different lifestyle, they might not have to check their phone first thing in the morning. They can wake up, cold shower, they can do their morning routine, and then at 9 a.m. then they can check their phone. They can have do not disturb on the whole time. But what you got to understand is those lives are different. So this is my life, this is what I do. You don't have to do the same, but just follow along for the process. Now, there's one thing about me that I don't really follow what other people do. I don't like to start my morning fasted and do all my morning work with no food, nothing in the system. I don't like going to the gym with no fuel in my body. And you've probably heard so many times that you wouldn't fuel a Ferrari with the worst fuel, right? And then exactly the same goes with your body. I'm here now making a nutritious shake because I like to get some fast nutrition into my body, some high protein early in the day so that I hit my protein goals. And that's different to other people. Some people just like to go through the day fasted. Maybe at 12 o'clock they'll start eating. They find that way they shred up, they look better. But for me, I like to spread out my meals. I don't like feeling hungry throughout the day because essentially when I'm hungry, I have no energy and I'm not a good person to be around when I'm hungry because I just don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to talk. I don't have the energy to do work. I don't have the energy to train. I need fuel in the system to essentially get started and get at it. So right now we're making a little protein smoothie. We're gonna have a bit of peanut butter, just for some fats, banana for some carbs, and then the milk and whey protein to basically just hit a high protein diet. Wow, I should work in a shake shop. I should make shakes for a living because this is unbelievable. I treat my goals like a job. If I clock in, I get paid. It might not be now, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but eventually I'm gonna get rewarded for the efforts I put in. Every day that I show up to do my work on my laptop, go to the gym, wake up early, have these cold showers, and mentally set myself up for the day and follow routine towards my goals, I'm gonna get rewarded for that. It might not be right in this moment, but delayed gratification is one thing that you really want to implement into your life, because once you start realizing the efforts you do today will compound into a much greater result into the future, you'll start working harder at your goal. And that's exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I've done to get to things I have now. I was posting back in the day, 5 years ago posting, to only get the rewards now? Does that not seem crazy to you that you can put in the work 5 years ago and you can only just get rewards 5 years later, but the reward was way better and bigger than anything I could have imagined? All I had to do is stick to it every single day, be consistent, because being consistent is actually one thing that 99% of people don't do. They'll start today and they'll finish tomorrow. And if you just show up every single day, you're already 1% ahead of the game. The game is open to everyone. You don't have to work extremely hard, you just have to show up. So why aren't you?
Does it look good?
Okay. Which day? What are we training? Chest and shoulders and maybe some tries as well.
For me, I love to fill my mornings in productive things. I like to get a little bit of work done, eat some good food, do my morning routine, freshen up, look good, feel good, and then I start the day. So then I feel like I can hit the gym with intent because I've got this energy in me. I feel like I've done some work prior. I feel like I can fully focus on going to the gym. I feel like I can hammer my session, I can smash it. I'm fueled up, I've had my food, I'm feeling energized, feeling focused. So I can just focus on one thing, smashing my workout. And that's exactly what I'm about to do now.
Right, I think we're hitting chest today, right?
Chest again.
Chest again. I trained chest yesterday, but fuck it, just do it again.
Yes, sir. How's the gym, bro?
Gym's pretty sick. Like, to be fair, you can't really train outdoors in many other places in the world, so Bali's the place to be if you want to train outdoors. I'm ready for it though. Oh, they've got banging music already. It could be a bit louder.
Could be a little bit louder.
Could be a little bit more pumping, but it's alright. We're just gonna have to create the intensity ourselves.
That's it.
When they're playing 50 Cent or Eminem in the gym or something like that, you just know it's gonna be a filthy session.
Yeah, boy.
Good little warm up.
After my workout, I love a bit of recovery. Whether it be straight after the workout or in the evenings of that night. An ice bath, sauna, steam, relaxation, no phones, just makes me feel like that much more focused. I feel my body is more energized and I recover way quicker. I like to do this because my body is feeling at its absolute best. I'm thinking way sharper. I have more confidence. I have more focus. I have better ideas flowing for when I want to do my business ideas. This all comes down to doing the 1%ers every single day, which are overall affecting my life in a positive way. But listen, ice baths ain't for everyone because trust me, they're pretty cold. My life ain't exciting. It's pretty boring actually, when I really think about it. I don't party, I don't go to clubs, I'm not out drinking every weekend. I'm locking in. Half the time I'm spent by myself on my laptop, at the gym, filming, talking to a camera. There's people out there drinking every weekend, having fun with all their mates. I'm not doing that. I've got one goal on my mind this year, and that's to completely transform into an ultimate guy where I feel like I'm smashing every single goal that I'm setting. I'm setting those goals higher and higher every time, and I'm hitting them because my daily routine, my daily mindset allows me to do that. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But there's none of this going out, smoking, partying, drinking, new girl every night. It's none of that. It's locking in, it's focusing. You're probably thinking it's pretty boring, but what's your type of boring? What's your type of fun? Maybe locking in and improving my life is my type of fun. That's my goal, that's my ambition. That's what I wanna do. I love it. I love waking up, eating clean, going to the gym, smashing recovery, doing some solid work, 5 hours of tense work, actual driven work. You know, I'd rather do 5 hours than 15 hours. Some people sit at the laptop for 15 hours. I'd rather just smash out 5 concise work that I know is dedicated and actually the proper work that I need to do. Once I've done the work, I can recover, relax, and eat with my mates. Maybe I can go out to a restaurant or cook some nice food at home. But the main thing is I've done everything I need to do daily to get that little bit closer to my goal. If you're out there and you're feeling a little bit stuck, you're not confident, you're not happy with your body, hit me up. I'll put the link in the description. We can work together one-to-one. I'm only working with a select few guys, 5 to be precise. I don't want any more than that. I want to dedicate my time to helping 5 of you guys. So if you are interested, you can apply in the link in the description and I'll hit you up.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. No, what? I thought you were running to me.
My actual slong keeps swiping the wall.
Bro, I've got a fucking $10,000 camera.
You know how many snakes are in this river? It's absolutely nuts. Signed for Indonesian club, SAFC.
Yeah, Premier League.
Premier League standards.
Let's go! Charlie, me!
This is going on Indonesian news, I'm not joking. Indonesian news. Now Budi, it was a pleasure playing with you. You are the official man of the match for Samagi versus SAFC. Okay? Yeah!
David Beckham!
Now night time's come and many people are out there drinking away. You know, they're out there having that celebration dinner with their girlfriend or whatever like that. Me? I'm locking in, getting ready for bed. Just had some great dinner, great food, and I'm feeling pretty happy about it. I'm not saying that going out and having fun with your girlfriend or your mates is not a good thing. You can go and do that 2 or 3 times a week. I'm not doing it every single day because need to stay sharp, need to stay focused, need to stay in the zone. When there's goals to be met, you know, there's targets to be met, there's goals to be met, things have to be done in the process to get there. Now, I'm not a little baby, but I'm definitely saying I do need my 8 hours sleep. I need my sleep because if I don't have my sleep, the next day is gonna be terrible. 8 hours every night, without a doubt, getting it. No one's stopping me. If you're waking me up, I'm back to sleep. So, locking in, getting 8 hours sleep every night. Just before bed, a couple hours before bed, I had like a nice meal. So all those nutrients are just hitting the body overnight, fueling the system for the next day. Now you're probably thinking, why are you doing all this? What's your why? And my why is I'm doing all this for the younger Charlie Welham that was back in England, then moved to Sydney, Australia, that was working jobs he didn't like, that was unconfident, couldn't talk to women, couldn't get the job he wanted, just couldn't be that guy that he was really going for because there was something holding him back. I'm doing it all for him. I'm doing it all for my future self, my future family. And there's one thing I like to stick by, is if you have a goal in your mind that you set out as a kid, you know, you might be watching this video in your teens or your early 20s and you've got visions, you've got goals. If this is you, write this down right now, your exact goal in this moment, and say, in 2 years' time, I'm gonna be so much closer to that goal. One thing I like to stick by is, if I'm not getting closer to my goal, I'm going in the wrong direction. Stick to the plan, stay focused, lock in. If you did enjoy this video, subscribe, because we are helping you young dons on the rise.